Are you worried about your kids going back to school?
Why should we be worried?
I'm not worried about my kids going back to school, but I saw that in this new poll, especially in the Sacramento area, there's a lot of parents that have a lot of fear
about sending their kids back to
school as you're seeing surges in COVID. And
right.
I'm all about pushing through. I actually have a completely different fear. That is not my fear.
You have a different fear than sending your kids back to school?
Yeah. My fear is that they won't go back to school.
Right.
And I'm going to lose my mind if that happens. I'm afraid for them and for myself, selfishly, because I need them to go to school. I mean, it's been, almost a year and a half since we've had normal school.
Right. Yeah. I remember Noah, he was in kindergarten, halfway through kindergarten, and they decided to shut the school down. And for a long time, he was doing school at home. And then finally, they decided to reintroduce it for half days and everything. But yesterday, my wife was done. She said, I'm done. Like, I noticed that her mood and her tone had changed. And I'm wondering what's wrong. And she says, I am done. I'm so ready for the kids to go back to school. I need them to go back to school. She said she was tired of all the complaining. And I mistakenly said, hey, babe, just remember, they're only going to be this age for a while. We need to appreciate the season we're in. Mm-hmm. And she said, great, thanks, good, thanks. Yeah. And she went into the garage. So she wasn't looking for that kind of advice. She was looking for me to feel it, not fix it.
Got it. Yeah, she's wanted to hug. But a lot of wanted a break. I think it's interesting because maybe I'm missing it. Tell me if I'm absolutely wrong. But
happy to.
I honestly, I know that a lot of parents are worried about the whole back to school thing. And I'm looking at the news and seeing the numbers and seeing that they're going to have to wear masks and stuff. And I'm less worried. I want my children to go back to school as soon as possible. I'm more worried that they could change their mind again. And if that happens,
change their mind about wanting to stay home and just do
about if the school system decides we got to do at-home learning again. I will.
You all lose your mind.
That is what my bigger fear is right now. I don't like to admit that I have fears, but in the back of my head, that's my bigger. That's a bigger concern in my head than sending them. Well, out of my three. So I have a 15-year-old, and a 12-year-old, and an 11-year-old. And I vaccinated my 15-year-old and my 12-year-old. I have a nephew with special needs. We're protecting him.
Right.
So it's just my 11-year-old that I do have some concerns about because she's not old enough yet.
Right. What's interesting is that we have a good friend, and she has 5 kids, Amanda. Oof. 5 of them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of them.
After 2 or 3,
and she homeschools all of them. And you would think, oh my gosh, she has no hair. She's probably a wreck. But no, she has. Yes, she is. She's got the power of the Holy Spirit. God has gifted that woman with just an amazing gift and talent.
He didn't give me that gift.
My wife says the same thing.
He gave me this.
And she's only got 3.
Yeah.
She's only got 3. And we just think of this. And I'll say who it is. Her name is Becca. And she's just this amazing.
Becca, you're amazing.
Yeah, she's amazing. Yeah. And but my wife, she's like, she's ready. And what's cool about this year is that Levi goes to school every day now, full time, all day. So she's only left with Ruby. And so we're trying to think about, what are you going to do with all your free time? What are you going to do with all your free time?
You don't get extra free time.
And she points out, hey, I still got this tornado right here. That's what we've been calling Ruby as a tornado.
The third child is a tornado.
Right.
I call my third child an exclamation point. Everything about her is extra. So or maybe you're like us. Maybe it is. We're not worried. Safety-wise, of sending my kids back to school, I'm just worried if they don't go. And mental health and everything.
I'm like you. I don't know what's going to happen. I mean, it's every day is different, right? We never know what the new headline's going to be.
Last year all over again.
Right. Well, I'm hoping not. We're hoping not. And like Dr. Fauci said that he doesn't think he thinks things will be okay. We'll be able to manage the situation. Yeah. So I'm confident. I feel good about sending them back to school. That's the only option we got, so we just, like you said, you have to just be determined to do this and
to roll with whatever we got to roll with. I mean, it's better than last year, so.
And we got to be tough. Maybe this is a season where we toughen up because you look back at the Depression and different seasons that generations before us went through that were pretty darn tough.
Yep.
You know, where parents were sending their kids to other family members to take care of them because they couldn't keep the heat on or the electricity on. And we went through World War II and depression. We've gone through a lot of crap, or at least generations before us went through a lot of crap. And they are okay now. They got through it and they were better for it, they say. So we just need, I think, whatever comes our way, we need to get a mindset that, hey, we can do this.
Oh, figure it out.
We will figure it out. Because
pounding on the desk happening today.
I'm sorry. I pound things and stuff. There we go.
All right. Well,
but here's what I'm saying though.
We got to wrap it up.
The only alternative is to be negative. If something bad happens, then
that's not going to work.
What's that going to do for us?
Your Proverbs. I always quote this over and over again. We can end it with this because we got to get out of here. But your thoughts provoke your life. So whatever it is that you're thinking is what's going to be around you.
I agree.
So we're gonna be done here. There's no worry. We're gonna be optimistic. We're gonna roll with the punches, and we're gonna do what needs to be done for back to school. And we're not gonna freak out.
Right.
I'm gonna confidently expect good things from God.
Right. Surrender to Him. When we are weak, He is strong.
Yeah. Confidently expect good things.
God bless you guys. We're praying for you. Hope you have a great Tuesday. We'll catch you tomorrow morning from 6 to 10 right here on Sacramento's 103.9
The Fish. Love you. Bye.